It's time. Veterans Day special episode. I said the next stream was on Tuesday. I was wrong. I did leave a little update in the comment section of that last video, but I'm not sure if anyone saw it outside of like 1 or 2 people, I think, saw it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Paducah,
That's just how it be.
Kentucky, weighing in at 190 pounds, Ricochet.
Ricochet. Ricochet. Starting off with a cruiserweight match. #1 contendership for the Cruiserweight Championship. Currently held by Rey Mysterio. Also known as Gay Mysterio. That was not my choice, though. That was not my call, as it were. Here we go. And here he is.
And his opponent, Marcel Thunder.
Oh my god. Dolph Ziggler phasing through Johnny. Johnny phasing through Dolph. This is the technology. Held by Masco Thundercock.
Weighing in at 199 pounds.
Johnny coming down to the ring blindfolded. Last night on Balls for Hire, we saw Johnny Gargano fail his goal as he tried to reclaim the RWF Grand Championship against Last Hope. But it looks like now he's decided to join the Federation, no longer Fed 4, but now the Federation 5. If Johnny Gargano? I believe it's actually Gargano, but I'm just gonna keep saying Gargano because I can't help it. Gargano and Ricochet singles contest winner gets a shot.
Hulk Hogan took Johnny's eyeballs after Minus melted his golden eyes.
Winner gets a shot at Rey Mysterio at our next pay-per-view. We have a pay-per-view announcement coming as well. Hulk Hogan took Johnny's eyeballs after Minus melted his golden eyes. Oh, is that what happened? Is that why Johnny is coming out to the ring without eyeballs? Oh, that's why he's blindfolded. Waist lock here from Gargano, taking down Ricochet. Ricochet failed in his attempt to become the new lover of Maria Kanellis. Mike Kanellis was too much for him. Northern Light suplex, kick out by Ricochet. Speaking of Mike Kanellis, our main event match, Brian Azriel called out Mike Kanellis for a singles contest today on our WF Dynamite, and that is the match taking place at the end of the show. Arm drag, Gargano taking down Ricochet, a forearm to Ricochet, and another. Hurricanrana.
Johnny Blindfuck Wrestling.
Johnny Blindfuck. Johnny Blindfuck. I'm streaming probably an hour earlier than I should. Maybe I should just wait an hour. What if I just delete this stream and act like it never happened? I just got back from a walk, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to sit my ass down and talk about a shitty game.
Yes, quit now.
Soccer kick to the back of Ricochet. No, we don't need viewers.
Prick.
Oh yeah? That's not very nice. Ohio, my favorite state in the United States of America. Also a Japanese word. Gargano taking down Ricochet, mask off Thundercock at ringside, as well as the former Chance Choice champion Dolph Ziggler losing that title to The Miz. Shocking upset at Balls for Hire. Speaking of shocking upsets in the main event, the Gay Cowboys.
Ohio is in my top 50 American states.
For sure. The top 50. Booker T's top 50. Ricochet has Gargano, a precarious situation here. Randy Orton, backbreaker to Gargano. The Gay Cowboys,
Speaking of the main
Slater,
event,
Kol
Speedy
Quinn.
in the A-House.
Speedy, welcome. Speedy main event during our last show. Speedy has quit DCW. I guess he's vacated that championship as well. Innovative offense there from Ricochet. Speedy said he wants to team up with John Moxley to take on the Federation 4.
LOL, you lost your last match, noob.
Oh yeah, two members of that main event triple threat TLC match, which was won by the Gay Cowboys at Balls for Hire. Gay Cowboys will see Kol Quinn later tonight. Dean Stevens, the top Shagger, challenged Kol Quinn to a singles match, and that's happening tonight as well. Forearm from Ricochet. Hooks under, arm lock, Northern Lights.
Sorry,
Suplex.
but I am pretty sure I've
Rolls
eaten
over
one more
into the
matches in my
brainbuster.
3 months here than you have in your whole career.
Oh my lord. Speedy, calm down. Off the ropes comes Gargano. Caught. Waist lock into a German suplex by Ricochet. Was it deadlift? Ricochet looking to take on Rey Mysterio at our next
I
pay-per-view.
shoulder bought this instead of 2K20.
Yes, loosely gaming, you
Anyway.
should have. And welcome to RWF. Hurricane Rana, down goes Gargano, the former grand champion. At the mercy of Ricochet here in our opening contest. Cover, 1-2. No, just a 1. Ricochet kicks out Ziggler, the former champion.
I'm just a fan. I've never had a single match. Not sure what you are talking about.
Oh, good point, good point.
I spoke to Devin about my retirement from DCW.
That's crazy. It all comes crumbling
Exactly
down.
my whole point.
Ricochet up to the top. Gargano trying to crawl away, but eats an elbow drop to the spine from Ricochet. And here comes Dolph Ziggler. Amazing match between Ziggler and Miz at the pay-per-view.
Isn't much of a point.
Neckbreaker from behind by Gargano off the distraction from
Let
Ziggler.
us just say he won't be the happiest guy on earth.
Of course not. Hey, I heard rumors that DCW is getting a new talent called Tommy War. Is that incorrect? Ricochet up to the top. Gargano up to his feet. Ricochet, Hurricane Rana. No,
That
Dragon
ISNT.
Rana off the top. Cover. No, that's not true. That is not true. Gargano with a roundhouse. Benadriller. Ricochet.
I
with a
don't
Benadriller
have to be
Gargano.
black to know Hulk Hogan
And a little
wouldn't
Jimmy.
make much of a Bowies. Tommy is
Facts.
currently working in DCW's developmental brand NGS.
Oh, okay. Got it. Didn't know that, but now I do. Cool. So he's already there. Down goes Ricochet. Speedy with Speedy not in this match. Johnny Gargano
Bowies.
with a lawn dart cover. And the lawn dart puts away Ricochet. And Johnny Gargano is the #1 contender.
P.S. looking to make his way up onto
To
the main
Rey-
brands though.
#1 contender to Rey Mysterio for the Cruiserweight Championship. Boas is loosely gaming.
I
yes,
think because Johnny has no eyeballs he has become colorblind.
well, it's also made him a winner in this match, it seems. Boas is the name of our current RWF MMA champion, loosely gaming. He's a former television champion as well. Johnny Gargano has joined the Federation 5. And it looks to be working out in his favor despite his devastating and brutal loss to Bryson Hope for the Grand Championship on our last show, Balls for Hire. Johnny looking to work his way back up the mountaintop, and the Federation 5 might be
Bowie's ape.
the right move. Bowie's ape. Let's get to our next matchup.
I think it is time for me to start chasing a Sinks title. What titles we got in RWF?
Oh, Speedy. I think that's a good point. Well, we got this one, for example.
HM.
Jon Moxley defending the television championship against Coron Craig. Coron Craig
Have him fight Jon Moxley in a retirement match.
Well, he gave me the offer of a lifetime. Our next RWF pay-per-view will be taking place in Saudi Arabia. Thanks to Coron Craig, the deal has gone through. We have still yet to come up with a name for our Saudi Arabian pay-per-view. But to help to promote that show, tonight Coron Craig will be taking on Jon Moxley one-on-one with the television championship on the line. So
cashing in at Saudi Arabia.
Any names for our Saudi Arabian pay-per-view? I will take any considerations. Balls for Hire wound up being a great name, but what about Saudi Arabia? Thank you,
What
Coron
about Booker
Craig.
T's Brown Jewels?
Booker T's Brown Jewels. Brown Jewels might be good on its own. I think Brown Jewels might be the name already. I got a friend request from somebody. Here he comes. Coron Craig.
Weighing in at 231 pounds.
ISIS isn't a great name for a show, but Brown Jewels might be. Coron
ISIS
Craig
rules.
slowly making his way. ISIS
Nice.
rules. Nices. So, Speedy, the singles titles in RWF are, well, the RWF Grand Championship, the television title, the MMA Championship, the Chance Choice Championship, and the Cruiserweight Championship.
I want that Grand Championship. Rambling You would be a perfect cast in ISIS next execution video.
Ah, cool. Can I be the guy with the sword, please? Please? There he is, Coron Craig. Loaded. Coron Craig is loaded, a very, very rich man. But can his money help him defeat and become the new television champion here against Jon
No,
Moxley
that
in
sword is
singles
too heavy to
competition?
lift for you. What if Jon Snow was executed by ISIS?
Oh, it's
Who as
very
the
possible.
Grand Champion?
The RWF Grand Champion is Bryson Hope.
We wouldn't
Last
want
Hope.
you to get hurt now, would we?
He defeated Johnny Gargano at Shitbreak for the championship in the main event. Defended it last night at Balls for Hire against the same man.
Last Hope?
Yes, Last Hope, Bryson Hope.
Let's be honest,
He
the
defended his
TV
hardcore
title runs
championship
the
against
show.
you. The TV title runs the show. It might very well. Here we go. Moxley going right after Craig. Craig, no, fights off from behind. Caught by Jon Moxley.
Well, I wouldn't mind having that match again.
Yeah, right. Well, tonight we are determining a number one contender for Bryson Hope's RWF Grand Championship. A triple threat match between AJ Styles,
There's
Mr.
honestly
Kennedy
way
Jr.
too many titles for
and
any
Seth
of them to be
Rollins.
relevant.
What do you mean? I think the 7 titles is perfect. It's not even up to me, honestly. The Cruiserweight division, the MMA division, tag team, you need those. A TV title, you need that. The Grand Championship, you always need a top championship on
We
every
need
brand.
one for.
The Hardcore Championship and the Chance Choice Championship are a little bit extra, I'll give you that. But the other
or
five
maybe I should go for the MMA title. I meant too little, of course.
Too little, of course. Yes, the current MMA champion is Boaz Visnak. Kick out by Craig. Boaz defeated Braun Strowman at Balls for Hire.
Now I want the grand title.
Well, you got to work your way up
need
the
a Transgender Divas Championship.
Transgender. Yes, we do. A kick from Karan Craig. Karan Craig, of course, hosting our Saudi show. But there he goes, taking a back suplex from Moxley. Who will face Last Hope at our Saudi show? Brown Jewels for the championship. We're going to find out. Of course, we know one match at the pay-per-view. It is going to be Johnny Gargano challenging Rey Mysterio at Brown Jewels for the Cruiserweight Championship. Stomp to the Achilles heel of Karan Craig there. Moxley going after the man.
I think there should also be a Great Holocaust Denier Championship.
Moxley coming off a
Mike Kanellis has called out Speedy to an Extreme Rules match next week.
Jimmy Cayne, who suffering from cancer and is now retired at Bulls for Hire. Great Holocaust Denier Championship. Mike Kanellis has called out Speedy to an Extreme Rules match next week. Oh no, I don't know if that's true.
would totally win it.
I don't know if that's true because Mike Kanellis is busy preparing for his match tonight. Mike Kanellis main eventing tonight's show one-on-one with the man that called him out, Brian Azriel. Punch the head of Craig from Moxley. Moxley now with a belly to back suplex. Russo would totally win it. Yes, he would. I would also like to announce at the Saudi Arabian pay-per-view, we will be holding the first ever
WHO called Israel out.
Greatest Royal
Actually,
Ramble.
Screw Kanellis. Is Brian Israel a Jewish Daniel Bryan?
Brian Azriel, not Israel, but yes. Daniel Bryan, our current hardcore champion, coming off a 5-star match.
I am issuing a challenge to Lance.
Opening the show at Balls for Hire against Kevin Owens in a clothesline from Moxley. Would love to see Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan go at it one more time. A punch to the head of Craig. Issuing a challenge to Lance. Oh, man. And a kick out by Craig. Lance, of course, challenged the current Chance Choice champion, The Miz, to a championship match, but Lance has to earn his way into that opportunity. He has a contendership match later tonight.
On a forklift triple threat.
Filthy acts at a reasonable price and a cover
my entry into the
John
tag team match
Moxley.
next Ramblemania.
And the television championship is retained. Dean, I challenge you to an ALS ice bucket on a forklift triple threat. Oh no. I'm pledging my 5th and confirming my entry into the tag team match next Ramblemania. The tag team match. What does that even mean? And a kick out by Craig.
What is next?
What is next? Does anyone know what's next on this card? Karan Craig unsuccessful in becoming the new television champion, but very successful in helping me make a lot of money. We are going to Saudi Arabia, boys.
I challenge you to an ISIS bomber match.
And a big television title defense for John Moxley. I challenge you to an ISIS bomber match.
Winner joins ISIS.
Oh, the winner gets to join ISIS. Good. What happens to the loser? Here we go. Dean Stevens, the top shagger.
Hi, my name is Kenny. Nice to meet you. And yes, I do have WWE 2K19 and I sent you a friend request, but I'll be patient, skipping the rest.
Okay,
well, I accept.
Well, thank you for coming, Kenny Rod. K-Rod, I'm going to call you. Yeah, I'll accept your friend request after the show, for sure. Right now, it's all about the
Kenny,
top
we do
Shagger
not like
taking on
Hispanics.
half of the gay Cowboys.
Boo.
Of course, Kol Quinn and Heath Slater, the gay Cowboys, won the championships, the tag team championships in the main event of Balls for Hire, defeating both former tag team champions.
Get out of here. This
Father
is gay.
and Son and DCW Invasion. DCW Invasion exists no longer, though. Devin and Speedy have split up, and I think we're going to see the new and improved Speedy on our next show, which, Tim, I feel like there's going to be a burnout, but there was a holiday, so it's supposed to be tomorrow.
Chris better beat this cowboy.
But here we go.
John Stevens. This match is going to be good. I cannot wait. I hope it's a barn burner.
We're going to burn a barn down. Dean Stevens, the top Shagger. Some would call him...
Speedy is nothing without DCW.
Oh, Dean.
I'm a rookie on Veterans Day.
Wait. Moxley. I'm a rookie on Veterans Day. Oh, Chris is here. Here comes Dean Stevens down to the ring, the top Shagger. Speedy is nothing without DCW, says John Moxley, the man that said he was going to team up with Speedy to take down the Federation 4 on last show.
I don't need DCW.
Very interesting.
Chris.
That's right, the Bears. Chris is here. Just in time to watch top Shagger, Dean Stevens, make his entrance. And I have an important Rambling United Wrestling Federation announcement.
Oh shit, I was drunk, Sifu.
No problem,
You can
Moxley.
handle the Federation 4 alone.
I would like to make an announcement. It is confirmed that earlier this morning, Eastern Standard Time, at 9:45, Jimmy Cayne, rated R Jimmy Cayne, passed away. And the cause given is
Sifu is actually my
cancer,
new tag partner.
Oh no, not me. Jimmy Cayne, the rated R superstar, has passed away from his cancer and also...
Good fuck that emo kid.
Because he got dropped on his head by John Moxley. And here we go.
I have taken Jimmy Cayne to the beyond.
Cowboys are here.
And yes, I can customize my show in arena, which is called ECVW. Is called ECVW Arena.
ECVW, oh, okay.
He was not a boomer.
He was not a boomer, rest in peace. Well, I don't know exactly what K-Rod's talking about, but if you have your own universe mode and you stream it, then sure. We can talk about it after this exciting match. The main eventers, the gay Cowboys here. They have 2 words for you. Dicks. Kol Quinn one-on-one with the top Shagger here on our 13th episode.
Here in the Great Divide,
Dynamite.
he is doomed to a servitude as my emo butler for all of eternity.
Nice. Jimmy Cayne resides in hell now. But who's not in hell are these 2 men who are still alive. It is Kol Quinn
which
and
stands for Extreme
Heath
Championship Violent Wrestling. Or better yet, suck it.
The new tag team
Death Stranding
champions,
is a
but currently
weird
the
ass
match.
game.
Kol Quinn now. Dragon Stevens to the center of the ring. Death Stranding is a weird ass game. Yeah, I heard one of my friends got it, and I don't know if he regrets it yet. He says it's a lot of cutscenes. Like a lot. Kol Quinn back and Stevens into the corner. The Shagger in a bit of trouble here against Quinn, who's been on a roll as of late. Or better yet, suck it. Extreme Championship Violent Wrestling, hosted by K-Rod in the chat.
This is boring.
Of course, it's not a Moxley television title defense. Shagger with a boot to Quinn. Kol Quinn defeated Brian Azrael as the final 2 men in the Elimination Chamber in chat choice a few Dynamites ago. He also has a singles win over Zero. Kol Quinn
Kill them both flocks.
is the man that pulled down
It seems
the
like
championship
one
at
of
the
those
pay-per-view, I
games
believe.
that just has really good graphics but barely any gameplay. Kenny Rodriguez should team with Epico, but not Primo.
Not Primo, of course not Primo. Look at this beautiful rolling butterflies DDTs by Kol Quinn. And a stomp to the chesticles. And I would like to announce that due to our next pay-per-view taking place in Saudi Arabia, the tag team championships will not be defended on the pay-per-view. Instead, they will be defended on the Dynamite before Brown Jewels. Of course, because the Gay Cowboys are not allowed in Saudi Arabia. So that's right, on the 15th episode of Dynamite, the Gay Cowboys will defend their tag team championships. Into the corner goes Quinn. Shagger's got him. Off the top with a blockbuster out of the corner from the top Shagger.
I heard that in Saudi Arabia they execute tag teams. Their kind is not accepted there.
Of course.
I'll be back later.
No problem, Speedy.
Cesaro will be the happy Brown Jewels is in his hometown.
Oh, is it now? Cesaro at Brown Jewels. Down goes Quinn. Top Shagger looking to make a name for himself. Kol Quinn already has. Shagger now.
I remember seeing Kol Quinn have the most
Quinn
incredible match ever.
Of course, Kol Quinn versus Zero. Super kick from Shagger into the Sexplex. And good night, Kol
I'm in
Quinn.
danger. I love it. This is
Not
what
enough.
RUW is all about. Maybe if I join the roster because the team up with 1-2 of the Collins.
No, this is RWF. I don't know what RUW is, but... Yes, Kenny, you could team up with half the Collins in RWF. It's possible. Stop to the ass of top Shagger. Quinn looking for the finish. He's going to hit the red eye here on Stevens. And this match could be over. Cover by half the tag team champions. Slater at ringside, but
sorry, I
no,
get the
Quinn
name
hasn't done
confused.
enough. Stevens.
RUU is some
hasn't kicked out.
Australia show.
Yeah, it's probably an
What
Australian
is this
show.
RUU? Sounds like a relic of a different time.
Sounds like an awful clusterfuck. Sounds like the kind of show that's just loaded with too much shit, like 3 brands or something. It's like, why do you need 3? Come on. Suplex over the top rope and into the ring. Break of the eyes by Stevens. Catches him. No! Gut kick by Quinn. Saw Stevens coming. Going for an arm wrench of his own, but Stevens with a punch to the face of the tag team champion hits the clothesline from behind. After missing the first one, a little bit of misdirect from the top Shagger there. Takes down Kol Quinn.
Yeah, you could always have RWF Dark and just never show us.
Yeah. How do you guys know I don't do that already?
Sounds like the kind of show that finished the WrestleMania event in a no contest.
Yeah, that'd be
Though
retarded.
if Minus would go to this RUU, he would probably be much less of a jobber.
I can see that. Here it is off the top. The top rope cutter from Dean Stevens. The RKO. He calls it the
Rambling has
Pussy
had
Crusher.
like 2-0 title changes that we haven't seen on house shows.
He calls that the Cherry Popper. The Cherry Popper to Kol Quinn. That's what we're going to go with. And the top Shagger has defeated Kol Quinn here. With the Pussy Popper. The Cherry Popper.
Rambling is currently the esteemed Divas champions.
Of course, I'm both of them. I am both Divas champions, of course. There it is. Beautiful. Missed the first clothesline. Hits the second.
Pretty gay match.
Pretty gay match.
Winner,
But it's a pretty big win for Dean Stevens, the top Shagger.
Not even a 5-5-star match.
Not even
one to
55-star
punch
match.
1 out of 1-0.
Facts, facts. And here we are. Chance Choice Championship #1 contendership match. Lance Bossman challenged the current champion, The Miz, but he's going to have to earn his way into a title match against The Miz at our next pay-per-view. Brown Jewels, and he's got to defeat
Every
Drew
dick punch
McIntyre in a
equals
steel
1
cage
Meltzer
match.
star.
Of course, every
Lance Buddha
Chance
get
Choice match
destroyed.
is a randomized match type.
See, Kol Quinn really fucked himself having that match with Zero. Now we all expect him to have matches like that consistently.
Yeah, right? And I gotta say, real quick, about the Chance Choice... Dude, I feel like Ziggler versus Miz, 2 out of 3 falls, might have been the second best match of the show, right behind that Kevin Owens Daniel Bryan match. The Miz Ziggler was so good. We had Cesaro and referee shenanigans. Top heel work from the Federation 4. Now with Johnny Gargano on their side, the Federation 5.
Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 200.
The Miz came from behind, down 1 fall to nothing to secure 2 in a row, becoming the new Chance Choice champion at Balls for Hire. Here comes Drew McIntyre. He is Scottish, which means, you know, he's Scottish. Bagpipes, haggis, plaid. He loves it all.
Honestly, I don't know how Miz won that. It was insane.
Miz hit a zigzag on Dolph Ziggler. It was great. It took a zigzag. And no, it took a zigzag and 3 skull-crushing finales to get the first pinfall, I think. Or was it a zigzag and 2 skull-crushing finales? I forget. But it took a while
George
for
Jensen
Miz
was
to get his
fired
first
after
pinfall.
sucking Daniel Bryan's dick and then fucking
Meanwhile,
up Ziggler versus Miz.
Ziggler got his pinfall on The Miz after only 1 zigzag, I believe. George
Yeah,
Jensen,
and
a
then he
referee.
won with the DDT. At the end.
Oh, the red eye. He won with the red eye. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. George Jensen was fired after sucking Daniel Bryan's dick and then fucking up Ziggler versus Miz. Rest in peace, George Jensen, former RWF referee. Fired for sucking Daniel Bryan's dick mid-match in the middle of a submission, the cattle mutilation. But I do think that dick sucking helped make it a 5-star match. And there he is, Lance Bossman, man that challenged The Miz.
We now have Chris Benoit as our ref.
Has a last man standing loss against The Miz, looking to make up for that with a big win over McIntyre here and then winning the championship from Miz at Brown
He's
Jewels.
a young up-and-coming ref.
Oh, poor... Oh, Chris Benoit is our current referee. In this cage match, you can win by escaping the cage or pinfall or submission. McIntyre looking to escape already. Boss man down.
Odin, congrats by the way. Good
That's right.
job beating Kenny Omega.
John Moxley beat the fuck out of Kenny Omega. And that was I'm going to consider that an official RWF television title defense. Moxley defending against Omega. Back elbow by McIntyre. Full Luthez press. Punches to the nose of Bossman. Of course, Bossman has been making news as of late. More so, his brother Simon Bossman has been accused of
Thanks, Chris.
killing both Jon Snow and Kevin Spacey. Many think he's innocent, maybe think he could be at fault for what happened.
It was pretty easy.
But Maskoff Thundercock claims to be the man behind it all.
If only you could have mousetraps and barbed wire in RWF.
I would totally have all of those things, because my hardcore division is in desperate need of more hardcore things, as great as the Daniel Bryan Kevin Owens match was. McIntyre pulling down Lance and dropping him with a sit-out powerbomb off the deadlift. McIntyre, the bigger man in the match, with a stomp to the head of Bossman. Now one to the ear. Cover by McIntyre and a kick out.
AEW 2-1 will be great. Yeah, the match was really good except for the fact that the AI pulled out a table and didn't use it. Wait.
Oh, yeah. That was like the one bad thing in the match. Oh, hello! Brian Azriel is in the chat. Of course, Brian Azriel main eventing tonight's show against Mike Kanellis.
Maybe Maria needs some penis enlargement pills.
That match coming up soon. Maria needs penis enlargement pills. Oh, man. Bossman with an uppercut to McIntyre against the cage there. Had him trapped. Look at this. Lance splash to McIntyre off the top rope. In the corner.
What
going
we
for the cover.
Here?
2 kick out by McIntyre.
I will beat him to a bloody fucking pulp.
Yes, that's right. Good luck. You're back quick.
I liked the finish to Cody versus Jericho.
Cody Jericho was a pretty good
finish. How
finish.
many title defenses am I at now, Sifi?
Oh, a lot. I could go back and count, but I haven't. Headbutt from Lance. Also, you are a 3-time television champion. I looked back at some old videos. You were the
Can't
first
believe
television
Gay
champion.
Cowboys won.
Yeah, the Gay Cowboys, current tag team champions. Dean Stevens, you just missed it, or you're back, I guess. Of course, you just wrestled Kol Quinn. Good performance in that match against Kol Quinn earlier. And Brian Azrael will be main eventing against Mike Kanellis. Lance Bossman trying to get his footing here on the cage wall. Trying to become #1 contender to that Chance Choice Championship currently held by The Miz. McIntyre
Weird
has
enough,
something to
I
say about
randomly
it.
formed the team LOL.
Oh, here it is. McIntyre kicked off and down. But Lance, what are you doing? Lance! A splash to the
I was
back of the
surprised
head.
that F is actually good LOL.
Lance with,
Will
Lance
we
with a
see Logan Paul
splash
debut
off
in
the top of the
RWF?
cage to the back of Drew McIntyre's head. That was unsafe.
I didn't think I would be into it.
Yeah,
LOL,
AEW is
he fucked up.
the only thing I'm watching now. Very unsafe from Lance.
What is wrong with you, Lance?
Landing on the back of McIntyre's brain. Lance almost out. McIntyre's climbing up, though. No, McIntyre's going to stop him. Lance could have had the match won, but he had to go after McIntyre one more time. And McIntyre pulling Lance down. Both bed perched atop
Stipulation matches are so
rope.
bad, LOL.
Lance fighting back. Slamming McIntyre into the cage wall. And again.
The finishes usually suck.
No, this one's great. Look at this.
AEW is
McIntyre
good
fighting
cause
back.
of Jericho, Cody, Moxley, and Omega. It feels like more than just some indie superstars
Dude,
running around.
don't forget Pac. Pac is awesome. I love Neville. That big, steroided out little manlet is the best. Oh, here it is. McIntyre's up and over. Lance has got to hurry. Lance is walking over. Lance's gimmick is he has narcolepsy for sure. Lance now with a punch to McIntyre. Catches up
The man
just in
that
the nick of time.
WWE forgot.
No! Down goes Lance. Lance could have had the match won. But he jumped on top of Drew McIntyre. And McIntyre
I
is
love how the
going
hanging animation
to
looks
Saudi
LOL.
Arabia.
They just wait for the opponent to catch them. Lance poor decision making.
Lance might just be the cuck of RWF. So close, and yet so far.
Cancel Lance.
Hashtag cancel Lance. That's right, it is Miz versus that man, Drew McIntyre, at Brown Jewels. Of course, our next pay-per-view, Brown Jewels, will be taking place in Saudi Arabia.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
A big win for the Scottish psychopath.
Rambling, you know what, sad
That
dude.
had to hurt. That had to hurt Lance, man. That had to hurt his pride.
I
What?
texted all of my friends happy Halloween and no one texted me back.
That is pretty sad. I would
Lance
have
is
texted you
probably
back.
sad after Lance uppercut was found murdered.
I don't know what that means. You mean Simon? Of course, Lance Bossman's brother Simon Bossman, also known as Simon Uppercut, accused of the murder of Jon Snow
No.
and Kevin Spacey.
Lance died.
Who? Anyway, here it is. A triple threat between some of the winningest wrestlers recently in RWF. Mr. Kennedy Jr., AJ Styles, and Seth Rollins' #1 contendership
So now
for
I think
Bryson
it's reasonable
Hope's
for me to go on a killing
RWF
spree to
Grand
get revenge.
Championship. Who will face Last Hope in Saudi Arabia?
Seth
at
looks
Brown
like Solid
Jewels.
Snape.
Of course, Seth Rollins, a member of the Federation 5. Federation 5 consists of the leader Maskoff Thundercock, Seth Rollins, Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro, and now Johnny Gargano has joined the group. Well, last night we were talking about how Miz was the winner of the first ever match in RWF history. Well, this man was the first loser in RWF history, but how far he has come since then. Multiple wins in his pocket, including a win over one of his opponents tonight. He has traded wins back and forth with Seth Rollins.
Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds.
AJ Styles has yet to hold a title here in RWF, and he's looking to change some
Just
things.
saw my match, thank God I won. Also I call the cutter the DNF, which stands for do not fuck.
What about the DTF, down to
Edge
fuck?
is old.
AJ is old, that's true. AJ is getting up there in age. If he's going to win a title here in RWF, it's got to happen sooner than later. DTF, DNF. DNF is did not finish in racing, but did not fuck? Sure. Do not fuck? DNF? I could do it. I just like the term DTF. DTF is like a submission maybe, though. Yeah, DTF is the submission. Yes, okay, awesome. DNF and a DTF.
DTF or DNF, you can choose, I don't mind.
I just chose. I already just chose. I made it. I decided for you. I'm going to give you a submission called the DTF.
Every single wrestler should just go to F, honestly, why not?
Manchester,
They really should, because it's awesome.
weighing in
And here he comes, the son
99
of
pounds.
Mr. Anderson, also known as Mr. Kennedy. It is Mr. Kennedy Jr. Mr. Kennedy Jr. was the first ever hardcore champion until he was defeated by the current grand champion for that title, Last Hope. Mr. Kennedy looking to get his hands on Last Hope in what would be a rematch, this time with much greater stakes, the grand championship on the line. Mr. Kennedy coming off of wins in a tag team match against Boaz and Lance, and a singles win over Rated R Jimmy Cayne. Mr. Kennedy Jr. has got some wins in his pocket, and he's cashed them in tonight to get into this match.
I hope they all lose.
I hope they all lose.
Dean. I quit Roblox.
No! He quit Roblox, bros.
Can't believe DCW broke up.
Yeah, that's right. DCW Invasion, no more. Devin, DKO, and Speedy have broken up. Speedy has quit DCW.
I got so much reboot.
Here comes Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, of course, lost one of his eyes in the assault on Winterfell. Seth Rollins claims that Jon Snow personally stabbed his eyeball out with a dagger. Rest in peace, Jon Snow. Rest in peace, Kevin Spacey. Seth Rollins of the Federation 5.
MRR. Kennedy.
I'll bring it up once again.
Kennedy.
Second place in the 32-man Grand Championship Tournament. Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy. True, K-Rod, true. Kenny Rodriguez in the chat. Chris in the chat. Moxley in the chat. We got Dean Stevens in the chat. We got Chatters in the chat. Two questions.
Pirate guy.
Two questions here. Who's
I
the most
wonder how the
impressive
two
of these
guys
three
will do
going
fight
into the
themselves.
match?
Of course they won't be the top Shagger, but hopefully they'll
And
do
which
good.
one of these three has the best
Just
chance?
call me Kenny.
Against last
Sifu,
hope.
if you
Got
were
it.
a betting man, who's winning this one?
Oh, well, I just asked that question. But I gotta say, I feel like we have seen a streak of wins from Mr. Kennedy Jr., but Seth Rollins is coming off a lifestyle change, a big change, joining the Federation 5. We're going to see how it
No,
works
fuck
for
you,
him.
Sifu, you answer it.
I am answering it. I'm going to go with Seth Rollins. I think the Federation 5 is a positive thing
I
for
think
Seth
Edge
Rollins.
Styles is the most impressive and also has the best chance against Last Hope because he has a decently sized dick.
That's true, Chris. I'm going to go with Seth Rollins because we saw Johnny Gargano win earlier tonight, defeat Ricochet to become #1 contender for Rey
Favoritism.
Mysterio's title. I wonder how the two guys will do by themselves. Of course, they won't be the top Shagger, but hopefully they'll do good.
My dick is gone.
Of course, Dean Stevens, I should say. Who's this pirate guy? That's not pirate. That's Seth Rollins. Because Jon Snow stabbed out his eyeball. Kennedy now taking down Styles. Triple threat action. Rollins and Styles are 1-for-1 against each other in singles competition. Michinoku driver attempt by Rollins. Caught off guard by Kennedy, who goes for the wheel kick.
Are we raising
Crashes
money for
and
my
burns.
Nipagee's
And here we
fight?
go. Rollins,
Penis.
Styles, one more time. No, we're not raising money for Hogan anymore. Our next pay-per-view, we are raising money for me. Having a show in Saudi Arabia, we're going to make some bank. And we can pay the boys good money to keep them. Rollins having his way with AJ Styles, and in comes the youngest man in the match,
Wow.
Kennedy Jr. Big knee by Rollins. Cover by Seth. This is a triple threat match, not elimination. First pinfall grants victory.
Oh, okay, Rambling set up that super chat. I'll fund you. Autism.
Well,
I remember
there was
I
super
used
chat.
to have Andrew
Not yet.
Mercer trying to be edgy and cool.
remember when Andres Mercer got kicked in the head by Randy Orton? He had to wear that boxing helmet, that training helmet. Good times. Here it is. Kennedy looking to hit the one-winged angel, and AJ Styles
Fucking memes.
crashes and burns. Fucking memes. Oh, welcome, Last Hope. Last Hope, the
Sifu
current
is gonna reach 450 by
RWF
Christmas.
Grand Champion. No, I will not. I know I can't. YouTube has fucked me. My channel will stagnate. It will
Rambling,
not
if you
get new
set up
viewers.
some way for me to donate,
Unless
I'll
I
give
do
you at
2K20
least
videos, but fuck 2K20.
$100 RN.
No,
Imagine
no, I'm
Candy
good.
doing Tony's hip shake to me.
Rollins brutalizing Kennedy, adding a drop kick
Andres
from
got
Styles.
kicked in the head so hard he
Styles!
became the top Shagger.
A forearm there from Kennedy. Kennedy with a clothesline. Down goes AJ. All three men have momentum, and all three men can't afford a loss in this match. Who will face Last Hope at the pay-per-view? It could be Rollins here. Cover off the Avacadabra. AJ!
Well, Rambling's real that guys didn't even want my money. What a great human being. Bullet Club for fucking life, bitches. Emoji happy tears.
Emoji happy tears. Fucking memes. Rollins with a big knee to Styles. Rollins just flattened both men. Cover.
I'm announcing that
Kennedy.
as I'm too busy to manage Row and Row, and that Bullet Club's new manager is Alex Jones.
Kennedy. Bullet Club is gay.
Bullet
Alex
Club
Jones
is gay.
Match. Whoa, Last Hope, are you sure you want to go ahead without your goons? Because they're a large part of what gives you wins, I feel like. They put the pressure on your opponents, your challengers, man. Plus, what kind of bully club doesn't have a leader that uses the bully choke? Elbow to the dome.
I love when the
Styles.
heel is pinning the face and the commentators sound all depressed. Just realized beating Cole right after his big night gives me heat finally.
Yeah, there you go.
Shield
there you
is
go,
full
Dean.
homo laugh.
Shield is full homo. Angels falling from Kennedy. Don't know why he's going for the cover. Obviously, Styles not going to let that pass. AJ with the pendulum backbreaker. Our main event.
WWE doesn't even have a heel commentator.
Our main event after this match. Brian Azrael one-on-one with Mike Kanellis. The winner of this match faces Last Hope for the RWF Grand Championship. And another running knee from Rollins. Rollins
Oh yeah,
just
Dean
throwing
Biden
these
they
running
get new
knees.
jobbers that no one knows.
Just jumping knees to the face. Kick out by
Yay,
AJ.
LOL.
Kick to the face
Cough,
of
Corey Graves,
Styles.
cough.
Rollins is dominating this match. Jawbreaker by
I
Kennedy.
wouldn't really call Sifi a baby face.
I'm a cummy face. Flapjack from Kennedy. Styles up to his feet. No! Big boot from Kennedy. Kennedy with a cover. I'd be
Corey
shocked to see
Graves
Kennedy
isn't
get
heel
out of this
as
match
neutral.
with the win, but we very well could see that happen. Here it is! Mr. Kennedy Jr.
Sifi is
going for the
basically
one-winged
just
angel.
Tony Khan. JBL was actually
No!
a good heel.
Styles saw the finish coming, reverses it into his own. Calf slicer,
Heel.
calf slicer. What a sequence from Styles. Kennedy could
Commentator.
tap, broken up by Rollins. Rollins saw what he had to do. Enziguri to Styles. Styles is rocked. Cover. Could have knocked him out with that kick. Rollins looking to be the #1 contender, and a kick out by AJ Styles.
Cotton Cole.
Cotton picking Cole. Of course, AJ Styles would love to get a rematch with Last Hope. Let's not forget, Last Hope defended the Hardcore Championship in a singles match against AJ Styles, pinning him with a slap to the face, pinning him with a bitch slap. There it is. AJ got the knees up, saw the splash coming, takes down Rollins with an Ushigoroshi. AJ with a forearm, kicking out the leg of Kennedy and a big boot to the face. Styles has Rollins all alone. Cover.
The champs are hares.
The champs are hares. They are rabbits. They are Watership Down syndrome.
I slapped Styles harder than I slapped my ex-wife.
That's facts. I was really surprised to see you put him away with that. I will say, it was after chair shots. It was after weapon shots. Styles is feeling the effects of the weapon shots, and then the slap sealed the deal. Just like the Styles Clash. No! The Styles Clash does not seal the deal. Rollins kicks out. And Kennedy makes his way back into the ring. Kennedy now eats a Style Clash. A Styles Clash of his own. Cover. AJ Styles putting down both men with a Styles Clash. It is AJ Styles. One-on-one. A rematch from early in RWF's history. Styles versus Last Hope in Saudi Arabia. What a finish. A
Plus
dominant
about being
performance from
bald.
Styles.
You have no hair to pull.
That's true. That is true. Bald King Corbin.
Unless you have a beard. Wow, Kennedy, that made you look weak as fuck, losing to the move Seth just kicked out of.
yeah, I guess. Dude, but Kennedy stood in there with Seth Rollins and AJ Styles. I think being a step below those two isn't something to be ashamed of.
Edge has won the match.
Yes, Edge has won the match. It is AJ Styles versus Last Hope in Saudi Arabia at Brown Jewels for the RWF Grand Championship. And here we go. Our main event. Brian Azrael.
Can I just say I think the only real challenger in here is Moxley. Edgeheads.
Edgeheads.
AJ.
Here we go. Mike Kanellis, Brian Azrael. The challenge was put out on the last Dynamite, and we're going to see what happens here tonight.
Did I just hear you say Brown Jewels?
Brown
Mike
Jewels,
Kanellis
yes.
looks like someone who likes females.
Yes, he does.
AJ Stotts.
Let's not forget Mike Kanellis and Rusev won Lana and Maria Kanellis back, and they are now forced to stay with them forever. It was a cage match where that was determined. AJ Stotts. And yes, I did say Brown Jewels. Brown Jewels, of course, the name of our Saudi Arabian pay-per-view, our next pay-per-view. The Gay Cowboys will be defending their tag team titles,
you know, from the
on the Dynamite
pay-per-view.
before Brown Jewels, because the Gay Cowboys are not allowed in Saudi Arabia for reasons. And here comes Brian Azrael.
Cage matches settle people's personal life choices now. Sick.
Yes, they do. No, Brown Jewels.
Wrestling is evolving.
Wrestling has evolved. Brian Azrael is the man that lasted the longest against Jon Moxley since his cloning by Kevin Spacey. His
so far, the only match on the card is Styles versus Hope.
No, that's not true. We have 2 matches for the Saudi pay-per-view confirmed. It is going to be Johnny Gargano challenging Rey Mysterio for Mysterio's Cruiserweight Championship. 3 matches, excuse me.
To be honest, I look like I have cancer.
The Miz is defending his
This
Chance
main
Choice
event is going
Championship
to be good.
against Drew McIntyre. And Last Hope is defending his championship against AJ Styles. His RWF Grand Championship against AJ Styles. Oh no, I'm a liar! There's 4 matches confirmed. You are so wrong. The 4th match that's been confirmed is the first ever RWF Greatest Royal Ramble. The RWF Greatest Royal Ramble, where we will determine a new contender for the RWF Grand Championship. The Greatest Royal Ramble will be the main event
June
of the
the
show.
1st. Booyaka.
And here comes Mike Kanellis. Maria Kanellis locked in a cage back at Mike's house. She legally cannot leave. She's under house arrest.
Mike Kanellis.
Here comes Mike. The most over man in RWF, quite possibly.
How many people in the Ramble?
30. It's going to be a
Time
30-man
to beat this boy's
Greatest
brains
Royal
out.
Ramble. Oh, it looks like Kenny is not a fan of Mike Kanellis. There he is. Mike Kanellis, Brian Azrael. One-on-one here in the main event of the 13th episode of Dynamite.
3-0-man Royal Rumble
Sling
style,
blade
baby,
by
let
Azrael.
us go.
Punch to the stomach. of Kanellis. Kanellis fighting back with the splash. No, Azrael out of the way. Spinning back kick misses. Kanellis misses his punch. Michinoku driver from Azrael. Kick to the back of Kanellis and a stomp to the ass by Azrael. And another. Block by Kanellis. Kanellis caught off guard. Pele kick by Bryan.
Let's be honest here, Rambling the Ramble is there so everyone gets a payday. Did Vince talk you into this cause I love it?
Whoa, whoa, no, of course not.
ECW.
ECW. Ron Craig talked me into it. He said he wanted to have the greatest Royal Ramble ever. Ron Craig is the man that wanted that match. Azrael knocks down Kanellis in the corner. High knee to the skull of Mike Kanellis.
ECW extremely crappy wrestling.
And Vortex knee to Mike. Cover by Bryan Azrael. And a kick out by
The
Kanellis.
knee that didn't beat John Cena.
The knee that did not beat John Cena cannot put away Mike Kanellis here tonight. Another Michinoku driver by Azrael.
I'd laugh as Heath Slater won it.
Heath Slater did win it, and if it is the RWF Tag Team Championships.
No ECW Extreme Championship Wrestling.
Azrael pulling Kanellis away from the ropes, going for another cover here. Kick out.
Give me
by
FCW.
Kanellis. Up and over. Kanellis sends Azrael out of the apron and a punch to the face by Kanellis. What's going on? It's Tommaso Ciampa! Tommaso Ciampa's here!
Maybe that
What's he
specifically
doing?
isn't effective on Mike Kanellis.
Ciampa! Ciampa's going
Why
after
did I mount the
Kanellis!
Ramble in Brown Jewels?
Fairy tale ending to Mike Kanellis! Azrael is down. Kanellis is down.
WCW is for life. The guy I beat last week?
And yeah, Bryan Azrael defeated Tommaso Ciampa last week, but in the record books,
Fairy tale ending for Mike.
Mike Kanellis just defeated Bryan Azrael in the main event of Dynamite. Thanks to that man, Tommaso Ciampa.
Ciampa versus Kanellis Crown Jewels.
Ciampa's bloodied up.
Via DQ.
We have Ciampa on a stretcher. We're getting him out of here. And that is the show. As we move on to dark matches, chat choice.
A DQ finish in the main. What is this?
Tommaso
Via
Ciampa.
disqualification. Who booked this shit?
Look at this. Look at this right here. It says Mike Kanellis
You
won.
mean Kanellis?
Bryan Azrael lost. Mike Kanellis wins. Bryan Azrael loses the main event of Dynamite. Thanks to an interference from Tommaso Ciampa. And it is time for a chat choice match. We will only do one chat choice match today.
WTF. I'm just gonna assume Mike Kanellis won fairly. That's Vince booking if I ever saw it.
Damn you, Vince Russo.
Look, I'll put it like this.
So now, chat, you have to decide whether you would like to see an elimination fatal 4-way
2
match,
out of 3 falls, me Ciampa.
an elimination table match, a elimination chamber match, or a 10-man mini rumble, or an 8-man battle royal. What is a fuck me daddy match? What the fuck is a fuck me daddy match? Oh my god. Okay. I don't know what that is. I don't remember making that.
Brown Jewels. Chamber.
Brown Jewels.
Slayember.
A Slayember. What kind of match would you like to see, chat?
Flamer.
A Flamer match.
Mini Rumble. Xhambier.
Okay, we got one
vote. But I like to show it looks awesome for me. Hell in a Cell match, me versus Ricochet.
Well, Kenny Rodriguez, do you have a creator wrestler in Community Creations on PS4?
Fuck me daddy match
2K19?
Sounds like something I'd be in. A fuck me daddy match.
I don't think I'm doing the fuck me daddy match because I don't remember what it is. But I will look into it so I know for next time. But yeah, we have one vote for a mini rumble, one vote for a chamber. We need a tiebreaker. What is it going to be? Oh my.
Chamber.
There it is. It is a chat choice staple. The Elimination Chamber. And who is going to be in this match? Everyone gets to choose one wrestler to be in this match. I'm choosing this man, Chris DeBears. I want in Lethal. We just saw you.
You have a custom superstar. And my superstar name is Tekken9 Any Tongo Barrett.
Okay. Tongo Barrett. Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can download a Mr. Tongo Barrett. I like the name Tongo.
Barrett. No. Rambling can have my pick.
Barrett? I'm just gonna get Wade Barrett. See, I'm just gonna get Wade Barrett if I do that.
Seems legit.
Tonga-la-tong. And Barrett, Troy Barrett, Wade Barrett. That is not Wade Barrett. What? Tech9. Tongo. Barrett.
Well, as you can imagine, Ciampa pissed me off. I had Canellis dead to rights, then Ciampa was like, nah, fuck you. I think I need to update my superstar. Whoops. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, you can be on the next show, if anything. Alrighty. Tomato Chopper. Alright.
Okay, I understand.
We have this man. We can get who else is in here? Let's get Azrael in here. Tongue, really can I have my pick? Oh. I don't know. I'll choose you. We can see if you can hit the pussy popper. The
Rambling
DNF.
Choose for me. I like the name Brian Israel.
Brian Azrael, yes. That is Lethal Vortex's guy. And who else? Chat, anyone you want to see in this match? Like Glue Man.
Thanks, Kenny. I'm now referred to as Dean Stevens, which makes me the top Shagger. Cesaro. Rambling, am I going over tonight?
Oh yeah, brother.
No problem.
If I can have it my way, you're going over tonight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He is a true heel. He's a true heel. You can't put him away easy. Let's see. No problem. Cesaro. Who else is in this match, guys? You can choose a real person, by the way.
Did you even check out the download superstars or not yet?
Yes, I did. I guess you missed that. Ah! El Mago! It's El Mago. By God, El Mago is in the
Adam
match.
Cole Bayuhi.
Adam Cole. All right. I think.
Beyblad.
Here we go. Adam Cole, Beyblad. And our match is confirmed. Adam Cole, Cesaro, Brian Azriel, Chris Dawbears, Dean Stevens, and Al Mago. And I guess I'm streaming tomorrow too. All T days. And I want to do a Veterans Day thing. 'Cause fuck. Damn it.
And that is undisputed.
Oh well. On the bright side, the product is hot
The
right
Bears
now.
actually won a
with
game
Cesaro at the
yesterday.
helm. Oh, did they now? Was it a mistake? Is that an accident? Did they mean to win? We're going to start off with Cesaro and Brian Azriel as number 1 and 2. Military press uppercut from Cesaro, the 5-star uppercut. Cesaro with a stomp to the back of Azriel and another.
The other team kind of handed them the win.
Was it the Lions or the Titans?
But we kept trying to
Jawbreaker.
let them win.
Was it the Browns? Damn, a back and forth. A dramatic back and forth of letting the other person win
The
accidentally.
Lions.
Big kick. Forearm from Azriel. Of course, it was the Lions.
Mem team.
Float over. DDT to Cesaro from Brian Azriel here. Meme team. And the third man in this RWF chat choice Elimination Chamber match. The third man is El Mago. Mexican legend El Mago. Eats a DDT right
Is
off the bat
Cesaro
from
wearing
Azriel.
a police suit?
Cesaro is the heavy of the Federation 5. He is wearing a bulletproof vest and a ballistic helmet. El Mago takes down Azriel. El Mago taken down by Cesaro, the Saudi Arabian cyborg. Sling blade from Azriel to Cesaro.
Federation 5. I smell a Survivor Series. Are you talking about Team Fortress?
No, I'm not. Why would I ever talk about Team Fortress? Number 4, it is Dean Stevens, the top Shagger, doing laps on the outside. And he comes, caught, Swiss Death, Cesaro! Immediately hitting the Swiss Death on Stevens as soon as he comes in, and a German to Azriel.
And Sassy is watching.
Cesaro on fire.
4 of the 5 in an
Azriel.
elimination match in Last Hope put the title on the line.
Oh, and over goes Cesaro. Oh, and over goes Brian Azriel. Mago and Stevens on top of things here. Azriel works his way up. And who will be number 5? The top Shagger climbing the chamber wall. Number 5 is Chicago's own Da Bears. Colliding with El Mago, throws him into the corner. That means Adam Cole Beyblade will be coming in last, number 6. Cesaro brutalizing Dean Stevens on the outside until Chris comes to his aid. Stevens fighting back against Cesaro. No, thrown into the ring. Brian Azriel taking a break on the outside over there. El Mago going after Azriel, throws him back in. Kick out by Azrael. And in comes Adam Cole, number 6. Stevens going after El Mago. Caught by El Mago. Drop kick to the spine of Stevens. Azrael and Adam Cole going at it. Missed the clothesline. Azrael going to take advantage, putting Cole in the corner. Clothesline to the back of Adam Cole. Stevens with a kick right to the chest of Mago. Stevens beating the shit out of El Mago. And a drive-by kick to the side of his head. Ring is cluttered. Ring is cluttered. Super kick to El Mago. And then a kick from Azrael. Stevens is not happy. Stevens wanted the cover on Mago. Stevens and Azrael with a bit of a disagreement over who gets to pin the corpse of El Mago. Mago reverses the jumping knee into a tilt-a-whirl DDT. And down goes Azrael. Mago now going after Adam Cole. Crazy matchup. No one eliminated in this matchup just yet. Some way, somehow, the match continues. Covered by Mago. Kick to the back. Cole's head. There it is. Stevens saw him coming in with that running knee. Turns it into a hip toss, throwing down Brian Azrael. Throwing him out of the ring. Mago, drop kick to the spine. Oh, Chris has him set up on the rope.
No eliminations yet.
Cesaro, Swiss 1-9 to Chris. Yes, no eliminations yet. This is quite shocking to see in a chat choice elimination match for everyone to be alive at this point in the match. Azrael brutalizing Dean Stevens, throwing him against the pod here. And a big knee from Azrael. Big high knee to Cesaro. This could be it. Cesaro has started bleeding, and he's been knocked out by Azrael. Cesaro and Azrael were the first two men of the match. Azrael saw the first clothesline coming, not the second. Covered by Stevens and a kick out by Bryan. Azrael has been in since number 1. Super kick from the top, Shagger. Into the sexplex. Dean Stevens.
This match is brutal, not for the faint of heart.
Azrael to the outside. True, Kenny. Stevens has Azrael lined up for something on the outside. What's he going for? Look at this hold. There it is. A pop-up DNF. A pop-up DNF on the outside. 1, 2, 3. Stevens just eliminated Azrael. And we are down to the final 4. Azrael usually lasts much longer. Does much better in these matches. Surprising to see. Covered by El Mago. Cole kicks out. Crucifix by Mago. Stevens up to the top. Stevens looking to make a star of himself. Shooting star. Lands on the knees of Chris.
Imagine being
Del
eliminated
Bears.
by someone called the Top Shagger. That's just sad, and I created him. Our first elimination.
Well, our first elimination
Well, I
was Cesaro.
wanted to bust someone open and knock them out. I didn't care.
Well, you did just that. So good job, Azrael. Stevens going after Adam Cole. Rams him spine first into the chamber wall. Dean Stevens doing very well for himself in this match. Back elbow by Cole. And a fist. Adam Cole with a downward spiral to Stevens.
Oh,
Cover
that has got to hurt.
Kick out by Stevens. El Mago outpowering Crystal Bears, but the Bears from behind with a back suplex. Cover by Chris, and El Mago kicks out. Cover by Stevens. And a kick out by Cole, the final 4 in this match. Chris, Mago,
Stop
Stevens,
kicking
Cole.
out of my moves, kid.
Here it is. Another pop-up DNF. This time to Adam Cole. Leg sweep from El Mago. Cole's eliminated. Stevens with 2 eliminations. Mago with a cover on Chris. And a kick out by the football playing prodigy, number 88. Goes for the drop kick. Mago gets out of the way. Mago and Stevens run at each other. Both miss their strikes. Both miss again. Chris got interrupt. Taken down. Dean Stevens, and here it is. The claw. The claw to El Mago. Chris has the claw locked in on El Mago. The final 3. El Mago taps out, and we're down to our final 2. Chris versus Dean Stevens. Top Shagger versus the Footballer. Christian DDT by Chris.
This
Cover,
match was a tradition over the years since 2003 by Eric Biscoff.
Facts. It is a chat choice tradition as well here in RWF.
Okay, Dean, you're gonna learn a lesson tonight, young man.
Here it is.
Let me show you the business.
No, he was going. No, Chris the Bears was going for his running powerbomb. Classic Chris. But his back gave out. He's been through so much. Dean Stevens looking to take advantage with a hip toss and a stomp to the chest. Stevens now up to the top rope.
My fucking back. My back.
Chris's back gave out.
Jesus Creaser.
Stevens to the top of the pod. Oh my lord. Huge splash. A full 180. A 180 spin.
No, please.
Throwing out his
Oh, God.
legs. Top Shagger.
Young man, this.
Super kick. Sex. Plex. Dean Stevens is on
Hey,
fire.
man. What he doing? He going up to the top of the chamber. Oh my god. I'm just
Puts him
going to
down.
stop by before I go live.
Cover. No, kick out. A kick out by Chris. What does Dean Stevens have to do? Going for it again. Blockbuster out of the corner.
2.
Oh, what's up, Devin? Devin, I heard you talk to Speedy. Speedy said that Tyler Flight is quitting DCW. Stevens going for a leg submission. No, Chris kicks him off. A lot going on in DCW. Into the corner. Back elbow from Chris. Here it is. The claw to the eye of Stevens. The top Shagger in trouble. He tapped out El Mago with this hold. But Stevens fighting out of it. Sexplex. Here it is.
Is he now?
That's what he said.
What?
That is what he said. The Sexplex from the top Shagger. 1, 2, and Stevens
OMG.
has done it.
OMG.
Oh. How did the top Shagger do that?
Good day to be the top Shagger.
A huge win for the top Shagger here in chat choice.
These kids are too good these days.
Here is your winner, Dean Stevens.
All because Chris's back gave out.
Into old man my back.
Chris's back gave out at a critical moment.
I eliminated 3 people. I'm quite happy.
Very impressive is Dean Stevens.
Okay, that's cool. I don't have to pay him no more, lol. What a match, what a brutal match, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. We're going to see what's going on with Speedy and Devin, former tag team champions. And now with Speedy quitting, you got to wonder what's going to happen, and you got to watch our next episode.
Good CC match.
RWF Dynamite. It'll be streaming tomorrow because it's Tuesday. That's 3 straight days of streams. I'm going to die. Veterans Day, why did you do this to me? Anyway, I love you all. Bye-bye. Incredible win for Dean Stevens here in chat choice. Oh yeah, and make sure you watch our next pay-per-view, Brown Jewels in Saudi Arabia. Most likely streaming this weekend. I don't know if you guys noticed, but on Dean Stevens' wrist, on his wrist tape, he has it written in Sharpie. It says Titty Master.